to the Riverview. My name is Joy.
My name is Mary.
And I'm Marlene, and I'd like to take this moment to welcome Antoinette, or Netty as I call her, to be one of our hostess from now on the Riverview.
Thank you.
And today we have an extra special guest, Robin Smart, and we welcome you today. And I caught your interview on Rogers the other day.
Oh, thank you.
And I had remembered your last name, and I figured, oh, it must be you, so then that was a nice interview too.
Thank you.
So,
Well, I'm looking forward to talking to everybody this morning.
yes, well, it's very nice to have you with us today. And January being month of Alzheimer's, it's kind of apropos that we're doing it today. And we really appreciate you taking time. I imagine you're pretty busy this week with the walk coming up and everything.
Well, we have a lot of messages to get out this month. Because January is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, we have a special theme. And the theme is See Me, Not My Disease.
Yes, that's one of the articles in one of these clippings.
Yes, it's very important for people to understand that you are somebody maybe living with a dementia, but you're still a person. You can still do many, many, many things. And
well, this couple here, I think he has it, and of course she's the caregiver. And they're busier than ever because they just let themselves get so involved in all the things that the Alzheimer and dementia groups are doing, that they're busier now. Your life changes, but it's not over. If we hadn't had this diagnosis, there's an awful lot of people that we would never have gotten to know. And that's so different than the things that we would never have done. And then he says, we still love each other. I love that last part.
you never stop needing love, do you?
That's
All
right.
us humans,
That's
we
right.
need it all our lives.
Yeah.
And we are gearing up for the walk. That's the culmination of the month for us.
Yes.
It's on the 27th, which is Sunday morning.
Yes.
And we really need everybody and their brother to come on out. We're looking for support from the entire Guelph community because the funds we raise help keep our services at no charge. And that's really important, so everybody can come and
Now, does that
use
money
us.
that you raise here at the old Quebec Street Mall now, does that stay in our county here?
It does indeed. It's in Guelph and Wellington County.
Yes.
It goes no further, and it supports our programs and services so that we can offer absolutely free, no charge, gratis support groups, education programs, lending libraries, one-to-one visits, respite programs.
Now, how long, like, my mother's been gone 6 years now. Did you have all that, like, say 7 years, 8 years ago? Because I didn't have any help with Mother at all. I didn't know there was support materials.
And I think that's a sad thing that sometimes support exists that people don't know about. So let's spread the word. The Alzheimer Society in Guelph-Wellington has just celebrated 26 years of service. And so we want people to know, and I think part of the problem is they think, because we're called the Alzheimer Society,
But it's just for...
that you have to have a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease, but any dementia, any memory problems, any cognitive issues, we're the go-to place.
So we need to make that known.
Absolutely. Any form of dementia at all, you want to touch base with us at the Alzheimer's
See,
Society.
that's one thing I wrote down here. I'm not sure, so now I think I understand the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia. Is dementia like just a memory loss?
Actually, it's a little different than that. Alzheimer's disease is one type of dementia. There are many types of dementia. And dementia is caused by some sort of disease process in the brain, whether it's Alzheimer's disease or Lewy body disease or Pick's disease or vascular dementia. So there's some disease process that happens in the brain that causes the dementia. And when you say dementia, you're really saying a change in somebody's memory, but their language ability, their ability to perform daily tasks, their judgment, their reasoning, their insight, their personality and behavior, that gets worse over time. So dementia accompanies a disease.
I see.
And by some people it goes very fast, and by some people very slowly. My husband has it already for 15 years. Yeah.
Long time. It can last anywhere from 2 to 20 years, so it is a long journey. it starts slowly,
Very slow.
gets a
So people in their
over
40s,
time.
say?
Not usually, that's
No.
quite unusual.
Okay.
It's possible, I'm not saying
No.
it isn't possible, but sorry ladies, age is the biggest risk factor.
Oh, it is.
Age is the #1 risk factor in Trump's family history. So even though your
Yeah.
mom
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
dementia,
His
age is a
mother.
bigger
Yes.
risk than your mother having it.
Do you
So she
inherit
didn't get it
it?
till her mid-80s then, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well,
do
yeah.
you inherit? Would you inherit that?
There is a very rare inheritable form of Alzheimer's disease. It's called FAD, familial autosomal dominant, and it's the one that strikes in your 40s. But that's very, very rare, predominantly. In
I guess I'm
Canada
safe
right
so
now,
far.
you're safe. We're all safe in this room. The thing is that people over the age of 65 in Canada, almost 750,000 have a dementia. Under age 65, 71,000. So it's predominantly seniors.
So we have to get to 65
Oh,
and then
we've got
we'll
to
worry
look
about
forward.
it.
What you need to do is know these 5 things. Here's the cheerful part. So instead of worrying, there are 5 things you can do to try to reduce your risk or slow the progression. And one is physical exercise every day. Great. One is heart smart food. You want to eat a heart smart diet, keep your weight,
that's
cholesterol,
right.
and blood pressure. I will save you from that.
Eat the vegetables.
Up with veg. Challenge your brain. Do something different. Don't just do what you always did, which is fun and good. Do that, but add to it. Do something completely different.
That's why I like doing this little
Never
talk
done.
show, because it's a little different.
It
It
is.
just keeps us on top of things.
Yeah.
You know.
Now you all have an advantage over some other people because you're in a kind of social setting to start with.
Yes,
The more you have social interaction, the
Yes.
better for your brain. And lastly, protect your head. So you don't want to take up skateboarding unless you're going to wear a helmet. Downhill skiing,
Yeah,
any
Mary was talking
sports.
about a friend of hers that lives here that played hockey for the Guelph team
Yeah,
years ago.
Aldo.
Mhm.
And, they didn't wear helmets in those days.
No,
You know? So
no.
all those injuries that they
Well, you
received.
have to wear a helmet now when you go on your bike.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So get that message out to your grandchildren and great nieces and nephews and anybody else you know. If you're doing a sport that calls for a helmet, wear the helmet.
Yes, it's important.
Yes. Yeah.
This walk for memories, nobody's going to need a helmet.
No, not.
It's held indoors, so there's no ice to slip on.
Now, a lot of people are surprised at that walk. I noticed here, I heard people saying, indoors? Well, I can do that.
Absolutely
Yeah,
you can.
you know.
And the actual walking part is only about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I see this on the calendar here. that's,
We invite you over, and there's sort of a check-in period,
Yes.
and there's you register, and
warm-up exercises. it
Then
says.
there's warm-up
Yeah.
exercises, and there's a bit of a walk period, and we have activities for children, adults, we have display booths, we have challenges for your brain. So there's entertainment, all that will happen during the walk, so that 45 minutes flies by. If you don't feel like walking, there are benches, there's chairs, you can watch the others walk.
So you're
Just
just part of
turn
the
it on.
activities anyway.
Absolutely.
If you're going to go the walk, do you register?
Yes,
Yes.
you need to register, and
See, there's a big registration sheet inside your folder. And
Yep. You can run around and ask people to sign your sheet and donate money and if you want to do it that way, or if you want to get your family involved and they like the computer, if they prefer that system, they can email blast all their friends and relatives and coworkers and say, hey, my grand's in the walk, would you please sponsor her? And there's a website. You go on the website, walkformemories.ca. So we've left flyers for everybody, and I think everywhere you go today, maybe you can be ambassadors, because it's not too late. The walk is on the weekend, but there's still a couple of days, and we're happy to see everybody who comes in.
You should mention the support group too.
I think one of the most valuable, but I'm a little biased, but I hear it from people who join our support groups. One of our most valuable tools is a variety of support groups throughout the county. They run on a monthly basis. and you come together with other people who are in very similar circumstances.
What a nice idea.
Yeah,
We have an
it is
opportunity
very
to
good.
learn from each other, to support each
Yeah,
other. It's
yeah.
facilitated by somebody with some background and expertise to answer questions
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
you.
Share those burdens that you might have.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and they learn from you.
That's right, that's right.
And build friendships.
Oh,
Yes,
yes. Oh,
yes.
yeah.
And like I said in that article there, the husband and wife going to more than they ever went to before.
That's right.
You have to
It's
have that
between
first
your
before
doctor.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
you never would take a medication without a symptom for it. So unfortunately, once the symptoms start showing, people don't always get medical intervention quickly. And that's why early detection is important.
But not all the doctors know. Because my husband said to the doctor, there is something wrong with my head. And the doctor said, no, there is nothing wrong with your head. He did a little test, he said, you're perfect. But he did know, my husband.
Yeah. We know
So-
ourselves, don't we,
Yeah.
sometimes the best.
Yeah.
It's something that we're working on, raising awareness in the medical community as well as the general public. Well, you brought some pretty interesting articles.
Yes,
Yes.
I'll just quick do this part here. Like, we've talked about this already, about what we can do, and that's, you know, eating right as well, but learn facts about it. So with your help, we can do that. And maybe we can get some more information to put on display here, not just in
Absolutely.
January, but maybe different times during the year. Stop making jokes about Alzheimer's.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a laughing matter.
Oh, it is very painful.
And then we've talked maintain relationships with people with dementia, if they're in their own home or if they're in a retirement home or an institution of some sort, because it's important to maintain that.
Yeah.
as
Social
well.
contact. People feel sometimes like their friends fall away,
Yeah,
and
they
all
do.
of a sudden people
Yes.
hear they have a dementia and they say, oh, that's it. You don't need to come to choir anymore. You don't need to come to book club. You
Yes.
don't need to, you know.
But it's
come out
more,
to-
you need all those things more than ever.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
It says 747,000 Canadians have dementia.
Yeah.
So that's,
That's a pretty big number,
That's a
isn't
study,
it?
yeah.
In Guelph, in Wellington County, this year, the year 2013, 3,315 people
Oh my
with a dementia.
goodness, that's-
And not 3,000 are using our services. We might be a little overwhelmed if 3,000 came out at once, but I think people don't know that we're there, or they're hesitant, but we're pretty friendly. And you don't have to come to us in person. You can call us.
Yes.
You can email us, and we can, if you like, come out to you.
The
So you have
office
to
is
get that
very
word
nice.
out, so don't you?
Well,
have
you
to
know,
get
there's-
that word out to
We have to
people.
get the word out.
Yeah.
The other thing we want to get the word out about is all the fundraisers right here in the village of Riverside Glen today. I think,
Yes.
what's happening in the village?
well, we're selling the shoes. We have some on display across the top of the
Yeah.
fireplace here. They're
Yes,
$1
up here,
each, and
yeah.
that money goes for the
Yes.
for Alzheimer's. There's a bake sale today in long-term care.
Delicious.
The money?
Their money that we rolled yesterday,
Oh, yes.
20,450 pennies.
That's a lot.
So that is $204.50.
That's a whole jug.
Actually, I still have one to give you because one fell in my shoe. Rolling right down in. I might keep that for good luck.
Absolutely.
All
They
right.
say, what? Find a penny, pick it up, all the day you'll have good luck. Find a penny, pass it on. Good luck is yours when it is gone. So anybody holding a penny out there, pass it into the
all right, I'll do
Alzheimer's
that.
Society or the village. Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that. So is there anything else you'd like to ask Robin? I think we've covered a lot of things. And
Well, it is, and that's like an eye-opener, because a lot of people, don't know about
And a
this
lot
and
of
this.
people don't know about the support group.
yeah, that's
Yes,
what
exactly.
I
And
was
that's
really
important
interested
too.
in. Yeah.
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 You
Yes.
have an opportunity in a support group to hear from more than just one person at a time, and
Yes.
everybody
Different.
learns.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose if you're a
Very
shy
different.
person in a support group, like, it doesn't matter if you just sit there and not say anything, you're still
You're
learning.
still absorbing
Oh, yeah.
and taking
Yes.
in.
Yes.
And in a support group, you stop being shy after a while.
All right, well, thank you for watching the Riverview. My name is Marlene, and I want to take this time to thank Robin.
Thanks you.
Want to say goodbye?
Oh, well, this has been a real interview, and it was great to meet you and know a little bit more about Alzheimer's. It's great.
My name is Mary.
My name is Netty.
So-
Goodbye.
Bye for now. Thank you.